We just go cut it like that? All right. Ryan Akers Show.
Welcome back to this episode of M.O.R.A.L.S, the Mind of Ryan Akers Live. I am your host, none other than Ryan Akers. So this week we got a special guest, a little brother to me, affectionately, young man that I've known for a little while. He comes from the area called Akers Homes, right? Fofo. Otherwise known as a little section in there called the Bricks. Right, but we'll get into that in a second. But I've seen this young man make many strides and leaps and bounds, even go through some crazy life situations and still be able to push forward and, maybe with the help of actually that situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Motivation for that,
Yeah.
But I want to introduce to the world, to my morals viewers and listeners, Mr. Trayvon Dao.
Hey.
All right, how you doing, little brother?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right.
Man, listen, man, I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day, boss, man. Come spend some time here and shed some light with us and my viewers and listeners out there, man. But listen, man, before I dive into the new business that's out here making waves for yourself, man.
Yes, sir.
Tell the viewers, man, about yourself, man. I gave a little bit, but you can give a much better intro.
I got you, man. Hey, my name is Trayvon Dao. I come from Akers Home, like you say. Started off doing a little music. Then I transitioned to being an entrepreneur. Started my own concrete company, Southern Brothers Concrete. And right now, we're trying to be the biggest concrete company in the city of Houston right now.
You hear me?
Yeah, that's the goal.
That boy say he say we went from rapping into a different trapping. Right now we trapping concrete.
There you go. Happy I made that change too.
For sure, man. It looks good on you, man. It looks good on you. Being a boss man and an entrepreneur looks good on you.
I appreciate it.
Listen, man. So this young man in particular used to pick my brain. You know what I'm saying? And I found it like it was almost invigorating to know that somebody was out there paying attention. One. But also very interested in the entrepreneur lifestyle and like what it takes to be your own boss.
Yeah, there you go.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So to see you go from rapping, which he was dope, by the way. So let's make sure you still got some music out there somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll get into that in a second. Let you shout that out. But the music is dope. Always enjoyed that. But he transitioned just from being an entrepreneur in the music business to also being an entrepreneur now out here, man. And so I know before you became an entrepreneur, you were working.
Right. I was working for the city of Houston, being a concrete finisher. Started off as a laborer, to be exact.
Okay.
So I didn't know nothing about concrete. They just actually put me over there, getting in a little trouble. They put me over there, like, we're going to send you to the concrete division. A lot of people don't make it over there. So they sent me over there, and I excelled. I went to the top. I became a concrete finisher. Right. And I just was like, you know what? I can do this on my own. Yeah. So I went over there, I learned the trade, and I, took it to another level.
So you took what some people would say was, I don't want to say for bad, but, they basically threw you to the bottom of the pit and wanted to see if you was going to sink or swim, and you swam.
There you go.
But actually, you swam so good that you created your own.
I built a boat. Build a ship.
You became Moses out there.
There you go. There you go.
No, that's not Moses. Noah. Yeah. Noah's Ark.
I had to get it going, man. I was motivated.
Yeah. So with the Southern Brothers Concrete is the name of the company, right?
Yes, sir.
How long have y'all been in existence right now?
2 years.
2 years. That's pretty good. 2 years. So right after the pandemic, basically?
Right.
Okay.
Started in 2022.
2022.
Right.
I got some questions, but I want to see, is it just you or how many individuals are on Southern Brothers Concrete?
It's just me.
Just you.
I'm the owner of it, and I have a couple employees.
Okay.
Project managers.
Dope. So you are the boss.
Yeah.
Okay, salute to you, G. That's what's up. My man said he is the boss. He is the owner. Numero uno over there. But I know that you told me previously that you employed some people that you know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Try to look out for the people.
Right.
That, some of the homies, some of the friends.
Right. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it.
We didn't get into that, but for sure. But since you did it, though, give me some pros and cons of hiring individuals that are trying to give an opportunity.
The pros to it are, you're helping the people out you grew up with. You're giving them an opportunity, helping them feed their family. Yeah. And some of the cons is it might not always work. A lot of people don't like to mix family with business or friends with business. And I learned that. That was something I had to learn. Yeah. But, for the most part, it was good. They had an opportunity. Some of them are still with me. Some of them are not.
Can't help everybody.
There you go. So it was ups and downs, but, it's a learning experience.
Yeah.
You just got to learn.
All right, facts. Well, thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah.
Another question. So when you started this company, what gave you the idea, or how did it become? Like, how did you conceive this baby here? Right? Like, were you working at the city one day and then you got an opportunity, or like how did that happen?
I was working at the city and I literally asked. They had contractors doing the work and they had city employees doing the work. So I was just curious. So it's just like, how much money does a contractor make to do exactly what I do? I do this, they do it.
Right.
So when I found out what they made to come out there to do one day of work,
that shift.
It was like, no way, I'm gonna. I do the same thing. I do it. If not this, I do it better.
Yeah, that part.
So if I lead the crew, I'm from the bottom to the top. I know everything.
Yeah.
So like, you know what? I can do it on my own.
Yeah.
I get my own contract.
So essentially, you got motivated by realizing the economic impact of you working on a. I'm assuming you're hourly or you're a salary employee?
I was hourly.
Okay, so working hourly versus somebody who's contract.
Right.
Which means that
paycheck to paycheck, and then seeing the check with my name on it. Like, okay.
So I remember when you first got the first big check.
Yeah.
But tell the people, man, how does that feel going from an hourly employee to starting your business, and then not only start that, but being successful enough to get a contract, man? How did that feel for you?
I mean, it felt good because you always want to know. Man, I used to ask you all the time, like, man, you know, how does a business get from here to here?
Yeah.
Like, how you can start it, but how does it get to that point to where? So to actually do it, you don't really pay attention that you're really doing it. Yeah. The questions I was asking, I just started doing it.
Facts.
And then when I started doing it, I just realized, like, this can not only change my life, this could change my family life, the people around me.
Yeah.
So I just kept going.
Well, I believe that it did change your family life and the people around you.
Yeah,
correct?
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
That money hits different.
Yeah, very much. But then also, at this stage I am in the business, I'm growing.
Yeah.
Went from like 1 truck, 3 trucks, a company yard, trailer.
So let's back up real quick. So you're saying these trucks. So what are tools that somebody would need to be able to get into this concrete business? Because I don't know anything about it.
All concrete tools. You're gonna need all concrete tools. But when I first started off, as far as the demo is breaking up concrete and then getting it hauled off.
Does that mean you need like a jackhammer or something like that?
Yeah, or a big machine to break the ground.
Okay.
So I was paying another contractor to come do it until I made enough money to buy my own machine, get my own trailer. So you were
subcontracting somebody else to do some of the work that you couldn't do until you were able to do it.
Till I was able to get the machinery to do it.
Make sure y'all pay attention to that gem right there. So it's one thing to start a business, but if you can't fulfill a certain thing, it's no problem with subcontracting it out.
Right. Okay. Because I like right now, I have multiple contracts that even though my machine is still being used, I still got other work that I still rely on that other company. Yeah. Yeah. You can't make all the money, but if I can make some of it, that's good. Like, you don't want to pass it up. Again, right.
That's a very good.
A lot of people be greedy, feeling like, hey, I got to make all of it. No, you don't have to make all of it. But if I'm making all of this contract, if I can lose this contract, or I can make some money. Right. So let me make some money before I lose everything. Facts. And also build business relationship with other entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
There you go.
Relationships, I say this all the time, relationships are worth more than money because relationships can get you in rooms that money can't get you in, right?
Get in the room first. Like, I learned that even from like asking you questions back in the Gap. Like, I got in the room first. I studied concrete when I was working for the city. I didn't do nothing for a year, but sit on the couch, watch concrete videos, watch business videos, talk to you.
That was dedication though, bro.
Yeah. Wrote notes. Facts. Learned what concrete is, what it takes to make concrete. And then that's when I kind of just like, hey, let me get out here.
In essence, you did, Kobe Bryant used to say it's a 10,000 hour rule. I think LeBron uses it now too, man. Yeah. If you do something for 10,000 hours, you would then become the master of it.
There you go.
Right? So
there you go.
You was in there shooting in the gym, per se, right?
There you go. My girl would always say, hey, you're not going to do nothing today but watch concrete videos, And then when I started getting paid, she was like, okay, I get it. Because at first she didn't get it. And she didn't see. A lot of people don't see what, entrepreneurs see. Like, in order to get there, in order to have a vision, like, you have to see the vision first.
Facts.
If you're not going to get there,
that's good information.
If you can't see it, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. But you got to have a vision.
Got to have a vision.
So you had a vision.
I had a vision.
And regardless of what other people might have thought, you stuck by your vision.
There you go.
Not only that, he studied to learn his business.
Right.
I think a lot of people right now believe in this popcorn mess where it's like, I want to do this, and tomorrow they set up a business because they say, "Oh, it cost me a couple $100 to get an LLC, and now I'm a business owner of this." But it's like,
a lot of people have LLCs. Everybody say they got an LLC, and I'm not talking about nobody, but I'm being honest. A lot of people say they got an LLC, but in order to have a business, it takes more than just an LLC.
Yeah. Well, let's go back real quick too, man, because you touched on something that I think is very important about the relationships. Mm-hmm. How were you able to build these relationships with individuals? Was it because of maybe your charisma, or was it because people see your work and they were impressed with your company's work ethic, or what? What are things that
a lot of contractors out here is hard to get work, but if you stick together and we come collectively together to the big contractor to show them that if they sub all this work to us, we can get it done.
Makes sense.
So it's like
power in numbers.
There you go. And if you can help another company make some money, then they're always going to stick with you.
Trey, you dropping a lot of gems right now, man. and on the M.O.R.A.L Show, we pride ourselves in giving people this great information. But listen, come together. There's a unification thing that needs to happen. So we got to get out of our own way.
There you go.
Right? Come together. I tend to say staff your weaknesses. So if there's something that somebody else can do better than you,
there you go.
You use that individual, right? Or you make partnerships.
There you go.
Right? And then you guys go and attack the big, what do you call that? The primary contractor.
Prime contractors, right.
And then you guys get the sub business.
We get the subs. The subs
business.
We pretty much make more money than the contractors because we're the one that's doing the work.
Facts.
So I'm going to always be a sub. Even though I want to be a contractor, I'm going to always be a sub too.
I like that.
Because you make money both ways.
I like that.
Right.
So, I'm gonna pry just a little bit. You ain't got to give all the details, man. But can you tell the viewers out there? Because guess what? Say right now you're enlightening some individuals out there, men and women that are interested in trying to become an entrepreneur. Some of them may now take interest in becoming a concrete entrepreneur.
There you go.
Right. But can you give us some of your highlights, some of your bigger checks as a subcontractor? What kind of checks do you see?
I think one of my biggest checks I got for 1 month was $65,000. $65,000.
Yeah, you said that kind of modestly, man.
Yeah, I got 1 month I did. Matter of fact, last month, March, I did the numbers yesterday. I did 69. So we're waiting on that.
Congratulations to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, $69,000. That's almost 70. I'm just rounding up for you.
Right.
70 bands in 1 month.
Right. But a lot of people don't know that they see that money and it's set.
Oh, you got expenses.
You got business expenses, payroll.
Facts. You got to pay people.
And payroll comes out my account every 2 weeks.
Okay.
So I got to make that money. You know what I'm saying? I take a little bit for myself, but I'm all in on my company.
Facts.
My company is my everything.
Facts.
Being that what I'm going through in life right now, losing my child. Yeah. That's all I got to keep me going. So I stay within everything for my business. I don't really do a lot of having fun right now because I'm so focused on the business.
Yeah, but the business sounds like it's paying off.
Yeah. Because at the beginning, I did see those chicks like, let me have some fun.
Of course.
So I learned. I had to learn. Okay, you know what? I can't just be quick to go spend money.
You got to use that money for something.
Yeah, there you go. And the more, I want to pick up more contracts. Correct. So in order for me to pick up more contracts, they don't give you money to start the contract.
Right, you
have to have your own money.
Yeah.
So if I pick up another contract, I might need $50,000 sitting to the side so I can get started on this contract.
Correct. Good gems.
Yeah, money make money. All
Say
the way.
that one more time, man.
Money make money.
Good gems too, bro. To be able to, that's take discipline. So first, let me salute you on the discipline.
Yeah.
Right? It takes discipline to be able to do that. Strong mindset also. Did you get this from your parents? Who gave you this mindset or how did you form this particular mindset?
Being around people like yourself. Honesty.
Yeah.
You remember how I used to call you?
Yeah, facts.
Y'all giving me these gems. My friend Elise, my brother, a lot of people that were in entrepreneurs already.
Yeah.
And me, social media influencers. Facts. I ain't gonna lie. Facts. Social media influencers. I was telling you about the Circle of CEOs.
Facts.
I would watch them all the time. Yeah. It was just The mindset. You don't change the mindset.
Ain't changing nothing, brother.
Ain't nothing's gonna change. The mindset has to change. And if you want to level up, you gotta be smart. Like contracts don't last forever.
Right.
So I can't spend this money now and just blow it.
Yeah.
Because the contract does have an end date.
Right.
And I have to stay ready to get another contract.
Right.
After that end date.
So you got to be a good steward.
There you go.
You got to be disciplined. Mm-hmm. Take care of those who take care of you. That's basically the employees or your subcontractors that are out there. He's allowing them to eat, right?
Yeah.
Essentially, so he's sharing that wealth with those individuals to further build the relationship, strengthen the relationship, and able to be awarded these other contracts that are out there.
There you go. And help build my portfolio at the same time.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, so let me ask you a question. In this business right now, you've been in it a couple of years. Mm-hmm. What are some of the goals that you have that you haven't hit yet? Or any kind of peaks, like little points that you want to hit?
I want to do 1 million a year. I want to make $1 million in a year. And I want to do...
You can do that, little bro.
Subdivisions. I want to do brand new subdivisions.
What does that look like for a concrete developer, I'm assuming? What does that look like to do a subdivision? Is that like the sidewalks?
That's the sidewalk. That's the foundation of the house. The driveways.
That's important.
The patios. So that's my goal, is to get with some builders to do a subdivision.
So basically those builders will subcontract you out. Is that correct?
Right.
To do
right.
All right. I'm learning. I'm learning, picking this up, man.
Yeah.
So in a perfect world, would you be able to do, now I'm kind of digging a little bit, or throwing some curveballs rather, but would you be able to do multifamilies, like you'll lay concrete for multifamily, like, what do you call those? Let's say like apartment complexes.
Oh, yeah.
They need the foundation too,
I did a bid on one of those. I didn't get it, but I did.
So you have done it already? You're interested in there.
It's all foundation. It's really all the same. It's just like doing the driveway. Mm-hmm. A foundation is just bigger.
Yeah.
Your boards, rebar, it's the same thing. It's all the same thing.
He's speaking terms of me like I'm out there. I don't know what the boards are. I don't know what rebar is.
So rebar is what's in the concrete, what holds it together.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just the same thing on a bigger scale. So it's the same thing.
So for those individuals out there, I would like for you to share maybe some pointers or what you've seen, or maybe even obstacles that you have to overcome being your own entrepreneur. Like, give them some insight, or you know what I mean.
Like I say, money management.
Facts.
That's the number one thing, because as a contractor, we don't have a set pay date.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you guys get paid on 15 days or every 30 days or something like that?
It's on net 30, net 15. Okay. Sometimes it might go a couple of days over the 30. So you have to manage your money to be able to keep your company going.
Is that negotiated when you are getting these contracts?
Yeah, there you go.
So you can negotiate
There you go. But being like some of these City of Houston projects, Harris County projects, the contractor that I work for might not have got paid from Harris County or the city. So I have understanding. They give me an opportunity. I don't bash them. Hey, I need mine. I understand.
Right.
I might need to wait another 3-4 days, but that's where the money management comes in at. If I manage my money the right way, it doesn't matter if I have to wait 5 more days.
Facts.
Because everything's okay on my side.
Okay.
Yeah. People that are, what I'm trying to say, not motivated. You hire somebody, but they're just not motivated.
Yeah. You
have to be ready for that. Shift start at 6. They call it 5:50. I'm not gonna make it.
Oh man.
So this
has happened before.
Yes, this has happened a lot.
So you just had to step in and fill that role.
Sometimes I step up. Like I own the business, but I still work. Like I still go out there and be a finisher. Like I poured with him yesterday because somebody didn't come in. So
not gonna let your business fail.
There you go. So those are certain obstacles that you gotta face in this business, and getting contracts is very hard to get contracts.
So how? I don't want to go too deep into it, but when you're doing these contracts, where can a person look?
There's all type of websites, Plan Hub, and also you get a lot of work. All you gotta do is get one contract. Once you get one contract, you meet. That's what the relationships with these companies. Yeah. If I'm at a dump site dumping concrete, or if I'm buying concrete and I touch bases with everybody there, I pass out my cards. What do you do? What contract are you on? Can you link me in with the person that's giving out these contracts? Yeah. So word of mouth is a lot. And that's how I got it. From my first contract, that's how I got the rest, is people telling them, hey, he does good work.
Exactly.
I get a phone call, hey, this person gave me your number. Can you come give me a quote? And once you do some good work, the work speaks for itself.
So not only do you have to have the tenacity to get out there and get after it, you got to do good work too.
There
right?
you go. Do good work.
All right. So are there any mixers or events that individuals can go to maybe to do?
I went to the, what did I go to? The Houston Build Expo. I went to the Houston Build Expo where all the builders were there. And I actually linked up with a guy who's a contractor. As a matter of fact, then we got a meeting this week. And he want to put me on some work. I'm going to get all the concrete work.
You know? I like it. He's speaking into existence. He says he's going to get all the concrete
I'm going to get all the concrete work.
I love it.
I'm on a contract right now where there were me and another contractor out there. And we took over all the work. So we're doing all the driveways.
That's big right there.
Right.
That's going to be more than 70 G's?
That's how I made the 70 G's last month. That's how I made it, though. It was this one contract that I'm on.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
All right.
Pretty good. I like it.
So for the viewers out there that are watching and listening, shout out your Instagram, or how can people get in touch with you?
They can get in touch with me on my personal Instagram is Trigg, TRIGG713. And my company Instagram is SB_concrete. Again, that's SB_concrete. Y'all go check that out. Look at some of the work on there and, let me come do some patios or something.
Listen, hit him up in his DM. If you are a developer or a builder out there that's looking for some good concrete work, SB Concrete is your go-to plug. Yes, sir. I want to thank my little brother for coming and spending some time. I know you got a job that you're doing, so I want to be grateful and gracious of your time, man. But I appreciate you for taking the time out.
I appreciate
you. Come shed some light with us here at the M.O.R.A.L Show, my man. Listen, tune in next week. We'll have another great host to drop some more information and some great gems on how you can get started in business, technology, or finance field, and how you can take your story and don't have to settle for things that are out there. You can literally do like young Trey did. Pick up the pieces, you know what I'm saying? Grab the bull by your horns and go after it. If you want it, you can get it. Don't settle for less. Peace.